my there it is. My gaming headset was not set for the sound. So now it is, and looks like we're ready. I also changed it to say Klingon for the description instead of Vulcan. So I'm now, as of last stream, playing the Klingon character. Running late again. It's my Monday, basically. It's, my weekend was Monday and Tuesday. So today's my Monday, going back to work. It's my first day I don't have to wear the mask. I'm fully vaccinated. Alright, Kern, their character. I wonder how much it would be to get the forehead and hair. Be a Klingon for Halloween. Let's see. So, Friend of Foes, the story mission we're at. We have some more stuff to do here. Oh, and so we don't have the. It's a whole thing missing still. I guess it has to do with. Um, I can't do the crafting. I can't do. Um, I guess I got to play a little more to get in there. I can't do crafting or duty officer stuff. Not high enough ability reputation yet. Um, to be level 5 to do the red alerts. Shoot. You know what? I want to get that my other character. Alright, so character. Sorry. But it's like so I want to go back to him for the moment. I want to do the daily. event thing, the red alert. So I can get the experimental ship upgrade token. So here, yeah, see, I don't even have this duty officer option yet on mine. Hang on. Select these. Might as well. Okay. I don't want to do all the stuff here. I just came here in here to do this one. Oh. See, we're at total progress 9 of 10. I want to start that one. I want to leave. I want to do board. Hibachi was the one. Eh, good. Those pretty. All these are players right here. This is kind of like standing in front of the bank and wow. There we go. Oh, this is totally enough. Just thinking it was board. Oh. Okay, so Um, Shin. Oh, I guess I'm just getting discovery one. Words, discovery marks. Right. All right, now ship, ship. Yeah, I think this changed a little bit. I think the icon there changed, so it's because I have the thing now. Actually, get it. I have to go to. Red alert! Congratulations. Okay, so now I gotta go here, claim it. And now every day that we do this, now we get 8,000. Lithium. I can do. Um, Now I received my thing. Still doesn't show it. Or a minute before I can go there. Hey, I'm like right next to Soul System. To manually drive it. Soul System. Saturn. Oh, Earth. System. And down here. I think it's shipped under. Manage ships. Yeah. Forgot. It says upgrade a ship is only possible at a starship selection contact. This one. Yeah, see now it's highlighting. It's not grayed out. Do that. Scrub will apply to the ship across all characters on your account. So you get a new device slot, a new console slot. New starship trait allows you to slot another starship trait into the USS Claiborne. Okay, did it. Boom. Alright, so now I can go in here. See, I got a new device slot. Put weapons battery or fighters. Yeah. Okay. And the trait is going to be here. Trait slot. Can't put anything there. Uh, how does that work? Takes it over here. I do not understand. Whatever, we got it. We have now equipped it on our ship. So, ta-da! Each character. That guy. I have an hour to play. Alright, so let's just go. Have any like daily stuff I got to do yet on this guy?
Captain, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Huh. It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists.
Iridian scientists, that's unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station.
By default, the R key will set either full throttle or full stop.
There is no R key. The game thinks I'm playing on the PC. I'm not even.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Kern of the IKS Garoga.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We are here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course, we'll send it right over.
Warning.
This is
Ship is under attack.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad. This
Yes, indeed, I am.
Top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You are hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare to insult my authority.
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of guilt.
They've powered up defensive cannons
Warning.
and launched small craft.
What am I? I don't even know what I. Oh, there we go.
Target's shield has failed.
Now, little
The
worm.
station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors. Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide Assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed. No longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Bardos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Mm-hmm.
The Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency,
Oh.
and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Transporting something. Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Big said we'd find evidence, not clues.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
Yeah, see? There's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transfer the contraband you just received to us now.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
We're in conversation anyway.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
More Romulan ships dropping out of warp. Interesting. One of the Romulans is firing on the other. The other Romulan ship could belong to those rebels we've been hearing about.
This is Commander Telek of the Romulan Republic. We are here to cooperate with the Klingon Empire.
Target's shield has failed.
Right. So the Romulan Republic.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
Fought well for Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value. We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3.
Blah.
We believe are
Hi,
being
Henry.
stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Give me that call, Lardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol.
Uh-huh.
We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience. This dude sounds totally like a Ferengi.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested.
He doesn't look like one, though.
It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
Dun, da, da. Yeah.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
You believe a great house is involved.
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapenthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to this.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry, we will be there if they strike.
You can use transwarp to quickly return to your home system of Kronos. Hold A and select the transwarp option to see your available transwarp locations.
Or go down to the quest, say travel, transport, and that will transport to. Oh, hopefully it doesn't transport me to the beginning of the. Okay, we made a Kronos. Yay!
You have returned to the Kronos system, home of the Klingon Empire. In order to beam down to the first city, you must approach the planet in your starship. Once you are within transporter range, a contact will offer you the option to beam down.
Alright, so I go for. Down to the planet, to the city. And okay. Finger four.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Lieutenant Curran of the ITS Garuga.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well, I am here with your son Kumtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
Then you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapenthe.
The great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapenthe, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said that your name is not Kimtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
It has nothing to do with our investigation.
Yaicha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
You should at least warn House Martok.
Agreed. If the Jin talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Not to be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Level 8. We got a new ship item. These are the... Oh, that is a little faster. Okay. Yeah. There yet. Have that now. Shield regeneration rate. Okay. And I am Lieutenant White. Got to eight. We have that, but the word is okay. Take that. Claim that. That gives us a bunch of money. There, that's in. And then these we got. That gives us our choice of marks, but we'll wait on those. Okay. And we got base skill. Okay, I have no primary mission. Here, episodes. We are complete with that one. We've done all those. Bringing down the house. Doc, seeks your assistance.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Cirilla's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Cirilla, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest. Serve the Empire.
Okay. So the marker on my map. Huh. Oh. The only officers I have. So yes.
Ah, the estate of House Martok. It has been too long. After Gowron stripped my house of its titles and lands, this place became my home. I will defend it and House Martok to my final breath. Come, Lady Cirilla waits for us ahead. Believe me when I say it is unwise to keep her waiting.
Do that. To look at um, waiting. Medical tricorder, which is good. Vascular regenerator is good. Don't need that one. Alright, water. It's got 3 heals. Okay.
Welcome. I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to discuss. The House of Martok has many enemies. Some of them seek to curry favor with Gempok, or the House of Duras, by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance. But now we know that an enemy may be plotting to assassinate Worf, and my grandson, Maven, may also be a target. The filthy Baktag willing to carry out such dishonorable attacks must be stopped. And so, I ask you to find these assassins and eliminate them.
We will do what we can to assist you, Cyril.
Any threat to House Martok will be dealt with, my lady. On that, you have my word as a warrior. Where is Maven now?
Oh, yeah.
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcus 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip, but that was before you reported your findings to me.
We should go to Forcus 3 as well.
Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kemtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
That is indeed suspicious. We will investigate it once. Alright, I want to check. Okay. Yeah.
A Romulan? Here? Once I would have considered that impossible. But we live in strange times. Maybe they have come to their senses and joined with the Empire against the Federation. I haven't seen this Romulan myself, but one of the others might have. You have my leave to speak with the workers. One of them might have seen your pointy-eared interloper about.
I'll see what they have to say.
Of what interest is a Klingon farm to a Romulan?
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you.
All Klingons are warriors, and an enemy may be near. Remain vigilant.
The Togs have been busy tearing up my roots, but other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
I see. Targs are persistent creatures, as are Romulans.
I remember seeing the Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I haven't seen him lately. It wouldn't surprise me if he's up to no good. You can never trust a Romulan.
Okay.
This surveyor may be more than he seems. The idea of a Romulan moving alone freely on estate grounds? I do not like where this is going. Let's follow his steps. Doing so could lead to insight on the Romulans' actions.
So, let's go chicken.
I see the equipment there. It is definitely Romulan tech. That is definitely Romulan gear, but it is not surveying equipment.
What is it then?
It is a short-range EM transmitter, not something a surveyor would use, Romulan or otherwise. I have a bad feeling about this. Disable it at once. Well done. We still have a suspicious Romulan on the loose, however. There is a shipping and receiving area nearby, close to a landing pad. I suggest speaking with the workers there. They may have seen our mysterious surveyor recently.
A good plan. We might pick up the trail there. Up tired.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Ketha lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
The plot thickets.
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor. However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the house of Martok's manor. Knep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Let us speak with Knep. I want to know more about this package.
And now our surveyor is a diplomat. A Tal Shiar spy seems more likely.
I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting.
Or Romulan treachery. We must deal with this at once.
This spy is clever, placing the explosives near the House of Martok's fertilizer stores. If he detonates them, the results will be devastating. I believe that device we found earlier was intended to be a trigger relay. Taking it out will slow the Romulan down, but it may not be enough to foil his plan. We should focus our search near the fertilizer shed. The spy will need a good vantage point to monitor the area before he triggers the detonation. Come, the hunt continues.
Use your scanner to search for Romulan life signs.
It is time to put an end to this Romulan treachery.
The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting stronger.
Oh, hello.
Enemy target on center. Personal shield losing power.
Huh.
The signal is getting stronger.
Another day, another crate.
There, by the ship. What is that Romulan doing?
Placing a bomb. Hello.
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
Yeah, you're a dork.
Treacherous for shock. It's an ambush.
Enemy target on center.
They're finished. Deal with that bomb before it kills us all.
Gee.
This ship, it is the Rotaran, the flagship of House Martok. That Romulan wanted to blow up more than fertilizer.
If he succeeded.
It would have been a fatal blow, both to the House and its honor. Huicha. One thing is clear. Whoever is behind this plot has no honor. Not even a Fekiri would join forces with the Tal Shiar. It is madness.
Indeed. What's our next
We
move?
must continue the hunt, my friend. The Romulan still draws breath, and as long as he lives, our troubles will multiply. A piece of Baktok probably beamed up to a cloaked vessel in orbit. Let us return to your ship and see if we can find it.
Okay. I didn't know I had a scar on my face.
Ever since Gempok recognized the government on New Romulus, the number of Romulan ships in orbit over Kronos has increased. Most of them have legitimate reasons for being here. As a diplomat, I realize that harassing such a ship could lead to an incident. That's trouble we do not need.
Agreed. We will be discreet in our...
Very well. I am willing to continue, as long as you understand that discovering the vessel that holds our quarry will be difficult.
Difficult but not impossible. Scan for cooked vessels.
There's a lot of warp and impulse traffic in the area. It's too much for the scanners to handle, especially if we're dealing with a cloaked ship. That's assuming the ship is still in the system. They may have gone to warp as soon as the spy stepped off the transporter pad.
We're not done yet. Scan for singularity cores.
Ah, your intuition served us well, my friend. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions from the nearby asteroids.
I believe a cloaked Romulan warbird recently entered warp there. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature.
I'm being pursued by annoying Klingon insects. What are they called? Ah, glom flies. As much as I would love to dance, I have a pressing appointment elsewhere. So let's change partners.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can follow the warp trail of the Romulan leader. Scanning. Ah, there it is. Warp trail detected. Sensor analysis indicates that the Romulan is headed for the Forcus system.
They're going after Maven and your father.
Agreed. I believe Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulans mean to kill Maven and anyone that gets in their way. Like my father. Both Maven and my father are formidable warriors, but even they can be overwhelmed by numbers and treachery. I must go to Forcus to warn them. Will you join me, my friend?
I will. Let's go.
We have arrived in the Forcus system. The Warbird's warp trail ends here. She's out there, somewhere. Initiating sensor sweep now.
Very well. We should attempt to contact your father at once.
I've hailed him several times, but he has not answered. Either he is unable to respond, or unwilling to respond. Let us hope he is engaged with the Batleth tournament, and watching over Maven. We will need to beam down to the surface to know for certain, however.
Have we located the Warbird?
Yes, she is dropping into orbit over Forcus 3, and hailing us. It appears Commander Tarson would like a word.
Put the piece of Batleth on screen.
You're becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
Okay.
Scan for energy traces so we can follow him. Klingons are helping the Romulans! They are Makui! Cloaked again! We must find him! Quickly!
You cannot stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire will fall.
Target shield has failed. Core shield failing.
Tarson may have beamed himself and his agents to the surface. He also has Klingon traitors aiding his cause. We have more work to do, my friend. Let us beam down and attempt to contact Maven and my father before things get worse.
All right. We shall do that.
Many Romulans here will be well hidden, but their Klingon allies will be able to move freely. Even so, someone might have noticed some unusual behavior. Let's start in the bar. Tongues loosened by blood wine may reveal clues we'd otherwise miss.
Did you see Jim Puck when he was young and still fighting in the tournaments? Oh, now that was something to behold. He was masterful and fluid, not like the young tards here these days. I'm surprised that some of them can hold on to their batlets for the entire match. Ah! Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story of my glory days in battle. Pull up a chair and I'll allow you the honor of bowing me a bloodline.
Guy's all by himself. Like that.
Have you seen the fighter from the House of Duras? He looks like a real contender for champion standing. I'll bet you a barrel of blood wine that he wins without taking a single wound. If General Chang fought the Harmaster Corps, both in their prime fighting condition, who do you think would take champion standing? And what do you think of the new rule restricting bottomless links to between 110 and 120 centimeters? Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to beam down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's batleth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
If they can only beam down to cargo areas.
The enemy is devious, moving in disguise. Tactics worthy of House Mokai, but not a true Klingon warrior. If they're posing as cargo haulers, they will have access to the locker rooms where competitors store their gear. They need only wait there for Maven between rounds and strike when he least expects it.
We need to gain access to those rooms as well.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of batleths reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Cote Baval festival. That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
Delta thing here somewhere.
Well, Nuchnech, speak quickly. I have a tournament to run, and little time for fools.
We require locker room access. Infiltrators need to be present.
Access is limited to maintenance staff and competitors. If you have a security concern, take it up with security.
Are you not in charge here?
I am, and you will explain your impudence before I show you why I am in charge. The hard way.
This isn't urgent matter.
There is another way. Is it still possible to enter the tournament?
Not as a competitor, but we do have an opening for an exhibition match. One of the fighters put enough blood wine in his gut to drop the Gone King and had to withdraw. If you wish to take his place, I will allow it.
Okay.
Then combat you shall have. No firearms are allowed. You must.
Alright, so we gotta do that last.
And now, an exhibition match. This concludes the exhibition. Our next match will begin shortly.
Okay.
Ha! You fight well. Work on your form, and you might qualify for next year's tournament. You may use the locker rooms to clean up. Go. Should you have the courage, I will allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine later. Perhaps we will see if you drink as well as you fight.
Uh-huh.
I said that I would tell you the story of how I came to be called Chemtar. Chemtar was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Moranga 4. I used
What's
the
this?
name Chemtar
A glowfly
on his memory
buzzes into these
to
hollow
remind
chambers?
me of what it means.
This is a place
to
for
be
competitors, insect! Be gone! The insect buzzes still. I think it is time I stifled it permanently.
Yeah, so now. Oops.
More traitors in league with Tarson. They must be preparing to strike.
Indeed. There's good guys here. No bad guys in here.
Maven has fallen to treachery. The House of Martok will have its revenge. He's using a field to weaken our energy weapons. Switch to a melee weapon.
Or not.
Tor, I need reinforcements.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
This was not Kimtar's doing.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here, and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
Both of you stop. Let's focus on finding the real enemy.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
But Kimtar says the truth. We must find these traitors and put an end to this plot.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
If we uncover the identity of this rival house, then they will be forced to act in the open and fight them head on.
Agreed. A great house conspiring with the Tal Shiar to assassinate other Klingons. And it is not just a theory. How high does the corruption go?
Yeah, let's find out.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me, and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
So I got a new tackle officer.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. My former jailers were from that house. At least, before we sent them to Grethel on the frozen tundra of Rura Pente. You have fought with me this far, my friend. Will you see this through to the end? Help me.
Yeah, let's go. I have to kind of rush because I've got to go to work. Oh. Well, I did not recover my counting attack. Oh, where that was. And all right. Got new space point. All right. All right. That's it for today. We are going to continue this tomorrow. A couple hours before work. Until